My name is John Bordelon, and unless you can't hear me, I prefer not to use the microphone, because then I catch myself talking more to the microphone and not to the audience I'm trying to talk to. I don't talk loud to be rude, I just have a big mouth. I'm a Christian, and I'm 49 years old. I lived in Lawton, Oklahoma, or the vicinity of Lawton, Oklahoma, for over 20 years. I came here with the Army in June of 1978, and I've come back and forth different times by choice. I live here because I want to. I wasn't blessed enough to be born in Oklahoma, but I had good enough sense that when we were planning on retiring to come back to Oklahoma, because Oklahoma's always been good to us. My son was born here. My wife works for the Army. My son currently is a police officer. My daughter-in-law just graduated from Cameron to be a school teacher. And my daughter's going to Cameron to be a nurse. We have a vested interest in Lawton and Comanche County and Oklahoma overall. I have quite a few concerns. Concern is we are stuck on a broken record. I've heard the same subjects that we pour-mouth the whole time I've lived here. We never have enough money. We never have enough people. We never have enough assets. In a lot of ways, that is true. But I have found, after 21 and a half years experience in the Army, you live with the assets that they give you, and you work to accomplish the mission with what you have. And if you don't have the assets you need, the assets are out there. But it's frowned upon when you waste the assets that are given to you on frivolous stuff and you didn't ever get the job done. So I've had to learn, just like I think a lot of our officials need to learn now. We need to live within the limits of what you give us to do. The job description for county commissioners laid out by the state of Oklahoma. A lot of people I run into think the only thing the county commissioner does is go play on the roads. That's a small portion of the responsibility that the state gives us to do for you. There's a lot of fiscal activities that are supposed to be administered by the county commissioners. My wife lets me get involved in the fiscal activities in our family, so I'm very aware of what it is to live on a budget, what it means to live within your means, and what it means when you get a little frivolous and you didn't spend the money on what you were supposed to. I want a little more transparency in what goes on in the county. State says that the county commissioners have to have a Monday meeting to discuss county business in an open forum. I'm all for that. As my kids were growing up, we did the Boy Scout, Girl Scout bit. We did the community citizenship in the nation, and we went down to a lot of the Lawton City Council meetings. It's nice to have a meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning because it's convenient for the commissioners. I think it'd be a little more convenient, a little more open if at least once a month, maybe twice a month, it was a rule that we had these county commissioner meetings at 6 o'clock on Monday night so that you could come attend. It's nice for me to run into you, for you to tell me. It'd be nicer for me to be in that courthouse that you pay for, in the environment for me to do my job, so you can hold me accountable. I'm not just here giving a speech. This is my job interview. I am interviewing for a job for the voters in my district to be the county commissioner. I don't like a lot of arrogance in people. I do respect confidence and I do respect ability. I don't have a lot of respect for arrogance. I can assure you, I will not be an arrogant county commissioner. Because I will not forget the fact you pay me. I work for you. The assets that I have belong to you. Church and in our home, it's called stewardship. You have stewardship of these assets that the citizens trust us to use for the good of all the citizens. I'm a Republican. I have nothing against any other party, and I personally do not condone sectioning myself off against anybody for any reason. So I don't care what your party is. I don't care what your address is. I won't care what your income level is. If it's an issue that I'm responsible for, I'm going to take care of it. And you need to make sure that you hold me accountable for it if I don't. I don't have a lot of patience with people that I call that won't ever call me back. I can guarantee you, if you call me, I will call you back with the answer. As I go through this, I find out I have a lot more questions on some things than I do answers on some things. I thought about running for county commissioner last time the seat became available. But I realized I hadn't done enough homework and didn't know enough about what it entailed to feel that I was actually properly prepared for it. So for the last 4 years, I made sure I follow the agendas. I read the meeting minutes. I think we need to have a more thorough reporting system of what we're doing with some of these assets, because I see a real big inconsistency in telling you what we're doing with the money. I think we need to do a little better job of it. I'll work for you. You means everybody, together with the people that are in the courthouse that I work with and out in the general public, for the good of the county, not for the good of me. God has blessed me and my family. I don't need anything. Does anybody have any questions? Yes.
Do you have a website or place? How would I donate to you?
I have started a Facebook page. I test computer software for Stanley all day long, so when I get home, I don't even want to see a computer. I'd rather get on my tractor. But I did put some of these little flyers out there on the table, and on the back there's a Facebook page, John for Commissioner at yahoo.com. It's only about a quarter of the way done. Time is up. Thank you. Time is up. Thank you.
Thank you, John.